Look, a lot of you are thinking, I watch you, this is my job, I get to travel around and speak to young people all the time, and to be honest and keep it real, because you guys, you're insightful, you know if people aren't, keeping it real. So to keep it real, I'm going to let you know that I'm nervous. Even though it's my job, I still get nervous. I walk in here, whenever a new audience walks in, I get nervous for two reasons. First reason is you guys are cool, and the second reason is I'm not all that cool. So what I do is I watch your faces during the introduction. See if somebody will smile, make me feel welcome. It usually backfires. People are like, our speaker today is Ty Sells, and your face is going, who? Right? Ty gets trouble all over the world, but we don't care. Ty's a graduate of the Ohio State University. Good for Ty. And finally, I get to say, I work for a program called Youth International Drug Abuse Prevention Organization. And your faces go, oh great. Here we go again, just say no, yada yada yada. Thanks, big guy, we've heard this stuff already. But here's the deal, I'm gonna have a little fun with you today, so I don't have a lot of facts and figures, statistics, I don't talk about that. What I'm far more interested about is, even though we know so much of this information, then why do so many of the people we care about still make the choice to get involved? Why do so many of the people in this room still make the choice to get involved? And when I started to think about this was back at Ohio State. See, at Ohio State I studied communication classes. Pretty much because I'm not any good at math, right? So in my communication class, we had a speech class. In our speech class, we had to do speeches. And one day, my teacher comes up to me and she goes, Ty, I want you to talk about something you care about, something that really matters to you, something that's really important. I said, well, cool, I'm going to talk about the fact that I don't drink. Even though I'm in college, I don't drink. Now, I thought it'd be like high school. Do you guys ever have to do speeches in high school? You know how your friends try to hook you up and they ask you real easy questions to make you look smart? They're like, what's your name, dude? You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be like that in college, but apparently in college things are a bit different. I don't want to freak out, but in college, a few people drink. There's like one or two. But anyway, the day of the speech got there, right? I had these charts, these graphs, these grids all set up. I was even wearing this little drug-free t-shirt. Well, actually, it's a pretty big t-shirt. Shut up. So anyway, I get up and I start doing my thing, and everything's going really well until we get to question and answer time. And that's when things get weird, because this dude in the back of the room raised his hand. And it threw me off because he wasn't one of my friends, but I knew who he was. His name was Andrew, and he played football at Ohio State years and years and years ago. Now I'm going to tell you this, I'm pretty big, but this dude is huge, you know what I mean? He's like one of those guys, when he gets up, he just keeps on getting up, you know what I'm saying? Muscles everywhere. He's got no neck, he just kind of pivots like this, right? So I call this dude. I'm like, Andrew, you got a question? He's like, yeah, I got a question. I'm like, go. He's like, so you're saying you don't drink? I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been talking about. Like, dude, I got a chart, you know? He's like, no, man, no, you're saying you don't drink. I'm like, are you wearing a helmet when you play it? I think that's the rule. And that's when he said this. He goes, you know what? You must be a real loser then. You must be a real loser. And for the first time ever, I stood in front of this group of college classmates, people I barely even knew, and I began to question a choice that I had made years and years and years before. I began to think about giving up something I believed in so I could fit in and blend in and be quote-unquote just like everybody else. And I'll tell you this, at first I want to get mad, I want to get out and get in his face, and I realized he could kill me, right? So I just sat back down. But after a while I wasn't even mad anymore, because I realized Andrew was doing something that we do, that you do every single day, and that's called stereotyping. See, everything that Andrew did that had fun involved had alcohol involved. So he literally couldn't figure out how to have fun without it. It's something called state-dependent learning. You guys can look it up. But if you learn how to do something in an altered state, you only feel comfortable doing it in that state. So if you learn how to socialize while drinking, you'll only feel comfortable doing that. Andrew had been through that, so he literally couldn't understand how I had fun without it. And so if I'm not drinking, I must be a loser. And like I said, I want to get mad, but we do it every day. There are two groups in this audience, the stereotype based out of ignorance, every single day. There are guys and there are girls, right? See, fellas, now you're starting to figure out how the world works. We got seniors down here, right? You're starting to figure out how the world works, but you still don't understand women, right? And ladies go, no, you don't, right? We don't get it. And ladies, you laugh at that, but the fact of the matter is you don't get us either. I know this because I've been married for 20 years, and my wife still looks at me like, you're a big dumb animal, right? She doesn't understand. So what we do is we create stereotypes. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to have a little fun. So I'm going to show you some of the stereotypes that guys, we've invented about women because we don't understand you. And then some stereotypes, ladies, you've invented about us because you don't get us. But I only want to do this so you guys know these are stereotypes. Just want to laugh along and have fun. Is that cool? Yeah. All right, here we go. The stereotypes, guys invent about women just because we don't get it. clock goes off every single school day. If you're a girl, it's 4:30 in the morning, you're freaking out because you'll have 2.5 hours to get ready for school. You jump out of bed, run to the bathroom, turn on the light, scream because you see yourself for the very first time. But you don't panic. You don't lose control because you know you're about to undergo a transformation. A change only you could duplicate, no artist could ever reproduce. Step into the shower, step out of the shower, walk over to the sink and take out your magic makeup kit, that's right. Fake hair in there, fake eyelashes, fake nails. You got more colors of eyeshadow than there are crayons, right? I know. Start to work on the transformation, everything's looking just right. Time to be out the perfect outfit, which isn't necessarily a challenge for a Catholic school, right? So anyway, off you go. Now, ladies, I would apologize, but the fact of the matter is you do the same thing to us. It goes something like this. 20 minutes before school starts. Guys are thinking, I can still hit the snooze button, right? We get out of bed, here's how we pick out our perfect outfit. I can wear this. So, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Here's the truth about guys. Don't give it up one of the secrets. Fellas, this isn't a stereotype. This is real. No matter how rough we slept the night before, no matter how bad our evening was, guys can always look at themselves in the mirror the next morning and go, looking good.